close your rib cage and breathe and think of making your body taller, and instead of the ribs opening and closing. And from here, we'll press up into our pelvic curl. So we'll bring our pelvis up, rolling through the spine. We really want to roll on the way up through each vertebrae, pressing up, not letting the knees splay out. Palms are down on the mat. And then exhale, rolling it down, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to go back up, rolling the pelvis through the spine. Exhale as we go up. Inhale at the top, and then exhale as we roll down through the spine. And just make it natural with your breathing. Exhale. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Roll down through the spine. Really feel the lower abdominals at the bottom there, so you can articulate the middle of the spine. Pressing up. Good. Inhale, exhale, roll through the back. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, roll down. From here, lift the right leg, keeping it at that 90-degree angle at the top. Maintain the 90-degree angle the entire time. Slowly placing the foot down on the floor, toe ball, heel. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. We want to keep the pelvis stable. The stomach is in, back is on the mat. That leg should feel like it's just floating up to 90 degrees. No movement through the trunk. And lower. Two more. Good. Breathing naturally in and out. Switching to our other leg. Leg comes up and slowly down. Keeping the lower back on the mat. Feel that connection. We want to isolate the movement to just the hip flexor, like a hinge on a door. Good, ladies. One more. Good. Now we're going to slowly straighten our right leg out on the mat, but it's not going to straighten all the way. So we're going to keep our foot flat on the floor as we slide it down. And when you get where your toes would come off the floor, you're going to pull it back using your lower abdominals. So I'm going to slide that foot out and then slide it back. Think of initiating the sliding back with the abdominals. It's kind of hard with your foot on the mat, but my mat comes up with my foot. It's okay. And we want to exhale as we lower the leg. And again, we're keeping the pelvis stable. And then inhale, exhale as we bring it up. Two more. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale. Exhale. Good. Now take your other leg, same thing, slide it out. It's getting all bunched up. And slide it back up, initiating with those lower abdominals. Taking it out nice and slow. And bring it in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're going to take our right leg. Sorry, my mat is all bunched up here. We're going to take our right leg and extend it out to the floor, keeping the left leg bent. Point your right foot, and we're going to slowly lift it up. So Batma straight up, parallel, not moving the hips. Slowly lower it down. Nice straight leg. Batma lift, keeping everything still. Again, just like the leg lift where the leg was bent, we have a stable pelvis and the leg just floats up and floats down. Keep the knees straight, the feet are pointed. As we lower the leg, keep the abdominals in and on the mat. Bring it up, lower it down, up, and lower it down. Now as we lower it down, it's going to hover just above the floor, and we're going to lift our shoulders as we reach our arms towards our foot. So we're in our crunch position. Good. We're going to lift the leg and lower it. Lift, lower. Nice and still through the body. If you need to put the head back down, that's okay. Good. 5 more. Good. So it's just coming back to that hover. Good, 1 more. Good, then go ahead and bend the knee and lie back down. Good, left leg is going to extend long on the mat. Right leg is still bent, and you're going to start with that bottom out. Lift it straight up, parallel. Lower it down all the way to the mat. Lift it straight up and lower it down with control. Feel the lower abdominals. Up and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more, then we're going to add the shoulder lift. So it comes to that hover. Reach the arms long, lift the chest, pull in the lower abdominals, lift the leg up and lower. Good. One more. And lower it down, and then bend the knee. Bring both feet in and hug your knees to your chest. From here, just give them a little rock side to side. Good. Okay, we're going to take our arms out to a T, and we're going to do our spinal twist. Today we're going to do it a little bit quicker so it has a little more flow to it. You're going to slowly drop those knees to the right. When you feel like that top shoulder is going to come off the mat, that's your stopping point. Then you're going to pull back to the center with the lower abdominals and the hip. Both knees fall to the left as one unit. And then as we feel that shoulder pulling, pull the legs back up. So just nice and slow at your own pace. You're going to exhale as you drop the legs. Inhale at the stretch, and then exhale to bring them back up to the left. So you kind of want to rock back and forth, but we're keeping both shoulders on the top on the floor. One more each side. Good. Now let them fall all the way to the right, to the floor. Can let the top shoulder come off slightly and just stretch here for a minute. If it feels good, put your hand on top of your knees. Can extend your top leg out. Reach it long. Or just stay there. Bring your knees back to the center. And go all the way to the left. Stretching it up. And back to center. We're going to come into the 100. So we're going to keep our feet at tabletop. And we're gonna reach our arms long. We can stay here at tabletop or extend the legs out all the way. Keep the stomach in, take a little breath, relax the shoulders as we come up. And lift the chest, reach the legs long and pump the arms. Inhale, exhale, good. Relax the shoulders. Three more breathing cycles. And bring everything in. Hug the knees to the chest. Good. From here, we're going to go into single leg extensions. So we're going to come lifting the chest, keeping the legs at tabletop. We're going to have our hands just on our shins, and we're going to bring left knee in as right leg extends out, and then bicycle the leg switching. Pull the thigh in towards your chest. Pull it in. Switch through tabletop. Both legs pass each other at that 90 degrees. Chest is lifted. Abdominals are in. Breathing in and out. We can speed this up a little bit. And in, and in, and pull that knee to chest. Good. We're going to take the hands behind the head and scissor kick the legs. So they're going to extend long and kick. One comes to the hover, the other one comes straight up. Switch, switch. Good. Chest is lifted. Two more. And bring both knees to tabletop and lower the chest. Good, ladies. Let's rock up to sitting and do rolling like a ball. So we're going to bring the head in, resting it on the knees. Pull in the lower abdominals. We want to lift the toes, balancing on the tailbone. And we're going to take the hands and wrap them around the shins if we can. And we're going to roll with an inhale back, exhale, come back up 10 times. to that position, we're going to bring our hands behind our hamstrings. And this is sort of a preparation for teaser. So we want to have our back straight now, not in our C curve. Our feet can be flat on the floor for a moment. Find that flat back, and you're going to tilt back slightly. So you're on a little bit of a diagonal. Your head should be looking up to where the wall meets the ceiling. Our chest is lifted, so think of pulling your chest up a little bit more. We're going to balance on our toes, so bring your heels off the floor and just balance there on your tailbone, on your toes. Now you can just stay here, or if we want to try, we're going to extend the right leg first, keeping that position, and then take it back down. Extend the left leg out and back down. Good, so keeping the chest lifted, long back, we're just extending one leg, and in, and two, and in. Keep that long back, good. That's it, Lauren, 3. Good. Good, Sarah. Keep the lower abdominals in. One more with each leg. Good. Now, if we want, we can take the right leg up and the left leg up and see if we can balance there. Good. Bend both knees and put the feet flat on the floor. Good. Roll back down and we'll come to our side. So someday we'll do rolling like a ball, but in that position, in the teaser. All right, so your hands flat on the floor. Body is in a nice, long, straight line. Today, let's start with our hand on the mat, and then if we feel good, let's try and bring it up. You can either put it on your leg, extend it up, or put it behind your head, or leave it on the mat. We're gonna lift both legs up. So both sides pull up as one unit and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just to a hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower the legs just to the hover. We're going to try now to lift the arm if we'd like, or we can leave it on the mat. Lift the legs without rolling onto the glutes. And down. Oh, I can't do it. I'm all over the place. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lift. Maybe next week. I'll try that again. And lower. Put the legs all the way down, lift the top leg to 90 degrees, or well, it's not really 90, hip level, hip height, parallel with your bottom leg. From here, we're gonna lift the bottom leg to meet the top, up and down to the hover, and lift, down, 3, and down, and 4. Again, you can lift that arm if you want to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and lower. Both legs down, and we'll flip to our other side. Hand just in front of the chest, both feet together and pointed in a straight line. Pull in the lower abdominals. Lift both legs as one unit with an exhale. Lower to the hover, inhale. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. One more. And lower. Take that top leg, it's hip height. The bottom leg meets the top. 1 and lower. 2, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, and lower both legs. Good. Yes, we are going to roll onto our stomach. You're right, Sarah. Roll forward. Just lie here for a minute. Take a few deep breaths. Bring your hands and fold them underneath your forehead. Palms down. Rest your forehead on your hands. Legs should be together, inner thighs together, and feet pointed. Pull in the lower abdominals, press the pelvis into the mat as we come up like we're rolling a marble. Starts at our head and it rolls down our spine as we lift the chest, keeping the hands on the forehead, and then slowly lower it down. Again, inhale, exhale, lift, and lower. Good. If that feels okay and we want to add an extra challenge, we're going to take our arms out into a T. So arms are beside us, long, out like an airplane, palms down, and we're going to lift all as one unit. Exhale, lift, arms, chest, head up, and slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, lift, roll the marble down the back, head lifts, stomach is in, legs together, and slowly come back down. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, arms long, and lower, and one more. Inhale, exhale, lift, and lower. And then press back into child's pose. Knees open, feet together. Relax the back.
I'm gonna hop off so I can log into stretch and tone.
Okay, bye. Come back up to tabletop. How are we? Okay, we're gonna finish with cat and cow, and then we'll do just a little stretch. So hands are right underneath the shoulders, and we're gonna pull in the lower abdominals, pressing the head down, dropping the head, and back to neutral spine, and push into cow, head goes up, pelvis pushes out, good, lower back drops. And again, inhale into cat. And exhale. Cow. 2 more times. Inhale. And reverse to cow. Good. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Back to neutral spine. And let's just take the toes underneath and press up into downward dog. My calves are sore. That feels good. Pedal the feet if you'd like. We're going to slowly walk our hands to meet our toes. And roll up. take your arms up. Have your palms face one another. Yeah, and we're gonna start with an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna let the head drop like it's full of water, and you're just gonna dump the water out. Let the hands go with the head and reach down towards the floor, palms facing one another. And slowly rolling up through the back, start with the pelvis, then the lower abdominals, and then one vertebrae at a time. Keep the palms facing one another, arms long. Good, and one more time, just leave the hands by the side, head drops forward and takes your back slowly down. Let the arms fall forward. And slowly stack the spine back